Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? All right, so right now, pretty much we went up to 67.74. That is pretty much PT1 for longs. However, if you notice what happened, we took that and we instantly rejected it. Instantly. So wait, let me make sure my mic is working. My mic hasn't been working lately. Cool. All right, my mic's working. Great. Um, so yeah, we instantly rejected that. Pretty much not really a good sign because the very least we really wanted to see was at least like a close above 72. Close above 72 would have pushed price higher. The fact is that we didn't close above 72 is alarming. It's kind of alarming. It's letting me know price action might be kind of shit. Kind of shit. Like we take our 50% and run. Like I don't think today's gonna be one of those days where we get a 600% gain. I just don't think so. At least not now. Like it's possible the last 10 minutes, because we have just been consolidating, honestly. Alrighty. So pretty much we're taking out this 5 minute candle here with no wick. Whenever you see a candle with no bottom wick, oftentimes if buyers pretty much push back up in the last, let's just say, minute of this candle, very likely that's the bottom. But we'll see. And I'll put up the risk to reward once we actually get it set up. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we took this and just instantly rejected. It's very ugly. Like 10 minute. I can't even say. I can't even say we're bullish because we're not. Like 10 minutes, literally just nothing. Same thing with the 15 minute. 15 minute, we're stuck between these two ranges. You have a bearish. Well, you got an equilibrium block here and you got an equilibrium block here, which is basically trapping price. It's trapping price between this range and this range. So honestly, we could scout between this range. Yeah, I'm willing to scout some calls. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. Yeah, it's just gonna keep ranging. Into this on Thinkorswim. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. I do like that open. We talk about this a lot. Price doesn't really like to leave volume imbalances. It's actually a very good open. I can see price coming down here and then pretty much pushing back up before this candle closes. Basically, as long as that gray box holds up, we see more upside. And pretty much confirmation for me to go. The add to longs really is a close above 67.65. On my person, I'm looking at 67.70s. We're just range bound. And the range that we're in is pretty much this box. Here to here. That's the range we're currently in. Like I said, today's the day not to be greedy whatsoever. Today's the day we take our scalps, make our money, and enjoy life. Alright, about to get in these 67. Oh, 67, 70 calls once we get that close. Need to see a close above this high here. That's my confirmation. Come on, give us the close. Just close above 65. Alright, I'm long 67, 70s. I missed the old. What I'll say. Let me make sure there's no divergence between ES and NQ. Nah, no divergence. Cool. Actually, let me check that again. Nah, no real divergence. We need to close above 65. Like, have to. If we do, I'll just trim majority. Literally. Yeah, it's not a good close. It's actually a very ugly close. I'm about to de-risk here. It's not what we wanted to see. Yeah, I'm de-risking. That's a nasty close. So basically, the reason why I de-risk is because based on that close, it's not very likely that this is gonna shoot up right now. Um, so it's like there's no point if the market's not really showing its hands in a favorable aspect. There's no point in keeping a very high risk. Just no point. We pretty much needed to see that candle close green, like needed to. And the fact is that it did create the volume imbalance. It's likely leaning towards some downside right now, especially in a shorter time frame. But actually, we can go ahead and close these. Just let that sit there. All right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. This 15-minute candle is pretty much going to tell us everything. 2 minutes. Price action has been wonky lately. Very wonky. And that's why I said to de-risk. I know what I'm teaching you guys and showing you guys is very, very advanced concepts, like next level advanced. Like if this was to be college, this would be like graduate level. But eventually you're gonna understand. Eventually. I'm closing these. I gotta close them. I gotta close them. If we recover, we recover, but I'm not letting that price action get to me, essentially. Like if we recover, we recover, and I'll just get back in. But 15 minute pretty much just shifted back bearish with that close. Lower time frames have been kind of ugly, kind of ugly. If we reclaim 65 again, I'll just get back in, to be honest. But as of right now, 15-minute shifted bearish, 5-minute shifted bearish. Daily is currently bearish. Hourly is currently bearish. Yeah, everything's currently bearish. But the lower time frames are choppy. Let me see. No divergence. No divergence. NQ is still holding its level. Yeah, I'll just try longs again over 65. Yeah. NQ's on this, or not NQ, ES is on this bullshit. Over 65, I will just get back in calls again. I'm watching the same 6770 calls, same exact ones. Almost want to take a premature entry. Okay, failed. Alright, I have a premature entry. Let's see. 1 second. Cool. Alright, got back in at 3.4. Don't worry. Don't cry. What the hell is going on with this thing? Did we? We did hit the top of this range again. Basically we gotta hold up 60, 64, I like 62, 62, 63. Somewhere around there on the 5 minute. Yeah, if we close back below this range, I will not trade. That's just gonna let me know we're gonna chop, and it's not gonna do anything until 350. Need to see 6250 hold up. Need to see that hold up. Mandatory. Close over 63 right now would be beautiful on this 15-second chart. All right, perfect. It's kind of what we need to see. Nice recovery. Beautiful recovery, actually. Now let's just get the hell on out of here. And not create a volume imbalance, please. First trim is about to be right here. At the relative equal lows. I expect to see a rejection here. All right, trim. We need to see a close above that level. Basically, damn near flip the hourly green if we're going to see more upside here. Absolutely need to see a close over that relative equal low level. Need to clear 68.50. Like mandatory. Where's the buyers at, man? Where they at? That might be the end of the run. Basically, this candle cannot close red. We're gonna deal with a lot of bullshit if this candle closes red. And like I said before we even started live trading in the community, don't expect to be greedy today. Do not expect it. Don't expect it. Like I'm not expecting to be greedy whatsoever. Price action right now is range bound, so there's like setups, but when you're range bound, don't expect like runners to run 500%. It's just not happening. So far, really good close on the last candle. Essentially, 5 minute just shifted back bullish yet again. With that candle closing green, which is a good sign that we should see more upside. Next thing we need to see is a close above 68. We need to see a close above 68.50 on a 5 minute time frame. Absolute mandatory. Now, based on the 5 minute, we need to hold above 64.25. We literally will rocket ship if we close above 69. If we close above 69, we literally moon. Like, if we close above 69, you are going to get a 300% gain. I'm just going to let you know now. If we can close above 69, you will, in fact, get a 300% gain. Because it's going to shoot straight up to this buy side, take out the relative equal highs, then it's going to go to the top of this range and take out 79. If it closes above 70, or if it closes above 69, not 79, 69. Come on, baby, just keep running for us. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. There we go, baby. There we go. That's the SPX I know. Alright. Flip this hourly green and we can run. Let's see. Let's get this 5-minute close. 5-minute close above 68. We keep running. 68.50. Beautiful. I just got off a trim here at 3.9. Ah, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We do this every day. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me teach you guys something real quick here. Let me pause this music for a second. Let me teach you guys something. All right. All right. Look, I know when you have a small account and you're following my trades or following anybody's trades, when I cut a trade, I'm cutting it for a reason, right? We said this candle needed to close green, right? This candle. I'll just focus on one screen so we all can see, because I don't really know if my cursor really shows on live stream, but here we go. This candle right here, we said it needed to close green. Notice how it didn't, right? That's why I said, hey, I'm gonna de-risk, and then ultimately, once we close below that low, it's like, hey, I'd rather just cut the trade. I'd rather just cut it and get back in if we close above 65. What happened once we closed above 65, right? What happened to the market? Yeah, we had a little pullback. Like I said as well, as long as we hold up 70 or 62, 762, we're going to see more upside. What happened? We held up that level. We closed above this, and that led to this. The market's like a puzzle. The market's going to tell you what it's going to do, and it's just your job to literally just listen. Just listen. Like, you don't got to do no predicting. You don't got to do none of that shit. Just react to what the market is telling you it's going to do. Right? You guys learning? You guys picking up on these things? Yes, it's great when we make money, but what about the education aspect? I think too many people are just relying on my trading ability and not enough on the education. I'm not gonna be here forever. Like, we got a prop firm that's about to launch. Once it launches, bye bye Zeus trades. So I hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are picking up on these things. Yes, no, maybe so. Crickets. But if I call it another winning trade, then everybody's gonna start talking. People are funny. But let's keep pumping. Like I said, next PT is gonna go up to 70. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, what a day! 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 And we're in the money, by the way. We're in the money. We are now in the money, ladies and gentlemen. Next thing we need to see is a 5-minute close above a 74.50. If we close above 74.50, we see more upside. Average on the Vigo. Nah, still holding. We have a lot of time. A substantial amount of time. To the point where, nothing really to worry about. Same thing with MSCR. Nothing to worry about. Beautiful close. We're going to keep running. Oh, I'm all for it. Let's keep pumping. I'm all for it. Notice every close is telling us. What did I say? Where are we gonna go? Where did we go? 79. Crazy, right? Crazy. Crazy. But nobody cares to actually learn what I do. You guys rather just eat off of me, which I don't really agree with. But hey, to each his own. To each his own. But yeah, congrats. And cool. Got off my trim here at 6.4. Let's see how far we want to keep going. Hey, now, do I know where price is gonna go from here? Let's see. Let's see. If this 15-minute can close above 69 in the next 3 minutes, actually, no, it needs to close above 79 because we're still range bound, right? What did I say? I'm very good at predicting the future. If you guys haven't noticed by now, very very good actually. But yeah, I pretty much said, hey, we're stuck in this range, right? The reason why I cut it, why I cut the first set of calls, look at the close. It closed below my range. I just listen to what the market tells me. I don't I think you guys, I know, actually, no, I know it's for a fact. A lot of you guys think I'm some like sorcery wizard or some shit. No, I just listen to what the hell the market tells me to do. It closed below it, so I had to listen and I cut it. Cool. Took a minor loss. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. What happened? Got back in yet again. Why? Because I realized, hey, the market's been on bullshit all day. And bullshit in the aspect of trying to fake people out. So it's like, I'd rather just keep a tight stop loss and just get back in as opposed to having to sit through shit. Because sitting through shit doesn't make sense when shit could hit the fan very quickly, right? It's a good way to sum it up. Because guess what? If this candle didn't end up, we didn't get this close above, 65 here. What was going to happen? We were going to take out low today. 100% we would have taken out low today. So it's like, no point in sitting through shit that could turn very, very bad. It's actually a whole lot smarter to cut the shit early. Right? Cut it early. And worst case scenario, you get faked out, just jump back in. Like, as a trader, you have to be a risk manager first, right? You gotta manage your risk first. And it's a whole lot easier with SPX. Like, why SPX is very easy for me? Because I manage my risk first. SPX is a volatile ass ticker, like very volatile. You guys love it. That's why you guys are here every day. I get it. People love SPX. And I do too. What the hell? What is this? McPhee antivirus. What the hell? But yeah, I get it. Deep down, majority of retail traders are gamblers. So that's why they like volatility. But it's very important to de-risk the volatility, right? SPX could literally make you or break you. And if you know it could break you, it's very important to protect that downside to make sure it doesn't break you and only makes you. So I hope you guys are learning a thing or two as we continuously run higher. I'm trying to learn from what you're teaching. That's awesome. Ask questions. I'm here. Half the time, there's nothing for us to do but just sit here, right? We're not always going to be in a trade. Ask questions. Literally, if you ask, I'm here to help. But I'm not going out of my way anymore. I've done that in the past. Didn't really get me anywhere. And just like trading, if you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, what's the result coming to? The same results you've been getting. So, there was this video that I watched, funny enough, like last year. It was the end of the year. And it kind of just changed my life forever. But basically, the video says, be a lighthouse, right? So the purpose of a lighthouse is to guide ships to land, right? But if the captain doesn't want to follow the damn lighthouse, he's never going to make it to land. The lighthouse doesn't move to the ships. It stays in place, and it provides value. Before, I think I was going too far out my way to help people. Now it's kind of like, okay, if you want to come to the well, I'll turn on the water. But if you don't want to drink, I'm not going out of my way to bring you to the well. It's just pointless. I hope that analogy makes sense. But pretty much we need to see a close over 779. Close over 779 and we continuously push higher. And also we need to see on this 3-minute, basically 774 hold up. And trust me, I know a lot of you guys have been like, why is he cutting it? And then it works out. No. I know my strategy very, very well, so I know why I cut shit. Because when I don't cut things, if I don't cut it, the chances of the trade actually coming back to life is actually very, very low. Very, very low. It's been happening quite often lately, only because ES has been chopping on the lower time frames. Like the lower time frames, complete chop. Actually, not even the lower time frames. The medium time frames have been chopped. The lower time frames have actually been pretty damn clear. Um, it's the medium time frames that don't really make sense. So a good example, here you go. Look at the amount of bullish and bearish engulfing candles we've been seeing on the 30-minute, on the hourly. That doesn't really happen often on the hourly time frames, just does it. But this recent price action, it's been happening quite often. More times than we want it to happen. Now, if you go back to about 6 months ago, very rare you would see that. You would literally see a bearish engulfing on an hourly candle or a bullish engulfing on the hourly time frame. Maybe once every 2 weeks. Maybe. Recently, we've been seeing it every single day. To the point to where it's like, pay a little closer attention to the lower time frames and, you know, capitalize on what you can capitalize on. And if the higher time frames then want to play out and continuously push higher, then great, you know. But if it doesn't, it's also perfectly fine. Like I said, where were we gonna go? From the bottom of the range to the top of the range. And now this is probably the end of the road. We could honestly probably take puts. Honestly. We probably could. We're just stuck in a range. When you're range bound, just trade the range. Don't look to be greedy. Like, if we close below 74, we're going to shoot down. Like, we're going to shoot straight down. If we close below 74.50, 350 algo is going to shoot down. As it shoots down. Like, that's already 70% gain right there on those puts. As long as we stay below 74, 74.50, we're pretty much back to the downside of the range. If we can reclaim it and somehow close above 79, things could get very interesting here. Very interesting. Let's see, can this thing go berserks? Hopefully it can, but we'll see. And it's kind of retarded because we are in the money, so I don't really know why this thing's not really going crazy, but we'll see. Still got 2 contracts left. We're also up 4,900 pretty much on the day, so even if these 2 contracts were to somehow go all the way to 0, we still would end the day green, right? Which is really all that matters. Every day you're making progress. Every day you're ending the day green, right? That's the goal. And that's also how I think as well. Like, a lot of traders will tell you to think long term. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. We're day traders. How the hell can you think long term and you're a day trader? Really? And I tried that whole like approach as well to think long term as a day trader. No, 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 no. The only thing that's really stuck for me personally has been focus on ending the day green. And then do it again tomorrow. 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 That compounds, right? That's going to compound very drastically. Like your sole goal, if you're a day trader, is to say, hey, what do I have to do to end the day green? And do that every single day. I would almost write that down. Like if you're a new trader or you're not consistently profitable, write that down. What do I have to do to end the day green? Seven minutes left. If we close above 79, we shoot higher. Let's see. I mean, so far it's a nice recovery because it did recover 774. But we still need to see a close above 779. Must, must, must. Absolutely must. If it's going to continuously run. I don't really care if it continuously runs. It's kind of like at this point, runners are lottos, right? We break above 779, we're going to moon. It will literally moon in the next 7 minutes if we could get a close above 779. But time will tell, right? Like, we don't trade with hope. We don't hope that it closes above 779. It's kind of like if it does it, great. We were already able to capitalize on almost 100% gain, right? So it's like, can't really expect too much and want to be greedy. But if we get confirmation with the market, then yes, we can finally be greedy. So 25 seconds left. Let's see. Close above 779. This shit rockets. I need an editor and put a montage. I just every time I go live trade and every time I say what's gonna happen and then it happens, it's just getting too easy now, huh? Oh, we're about to rocket. Well, we're already rocketing, but I expect more of a rocket than this. This is how we do it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. BT2 is 67.84. Market might do us dirty here. Like it might go take out PT after market close. So if you're on Thinkorswim, you're on. I think Webull also lets you trade up to 4. I don't know. I haven't used them in quite some time. But I know Thinkorswim and E-Trades, if I'm not mistaken, and Interactive Broker lets you hold obviously until 4 o'clock. So we'll see. We'll see. But I kind of do see this potentially not hitting PT until after market closes. Kind of what it's looking like. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think music is playing, so you guys should be able to go back and rewatch this. People, The few of you that actually want to learn, you should be able to go back and rewatch this. Uh, yes, very volatile. I never considered trading SPX, so watching you, SPX is the only way to go, man. Especially at the end of the day, it's really all you need. It's literally how I grew my account. Like, I'm not new to this. You go back to my Twitter, and you see me back in 2023 when I realized I was very good at SPX. And then now we're back. Thanks for your lecture. I've learned something today. It's glad. As long as I can help one person, shit, I'm content. Can't help everybody. That's just the way life is. Hi, Zeus, for day trader on tax purposes, do we need to open 475? What do you mean 475? I am no tax expert, but I do have tax experts. Some of the best actually in America. Also, something I would suggest you guys doing. I don't remember the exact number, but it takes like a year to apply. Like apply today so that by next year's taxes, you could have the day trader tax rule. I think you got to take a certain amount of trades. I don't remember the exact number of trades, but I would highly advise you guys to do that. You're gonna save a lot of money if you don't live in Puerto Rico, essentially. Or another good way is if you trade crypto, right? Or I guess if you get paid in crypto, you don't necessarily have to trade crypto. But so because I have a place in Thailand, if I was to actually trade crypto, I could essentially withdraw it in crypto and I wouldn't have to pay taxes. But it's only for crypto. Yeah. And because you can't open like a Thinkorswim in Thailand, that's where it's like you can't really get the tax benefits because they have no capital gain taxes. But if you can get paid out in crypto, go to Thailand, get residency. Don't give up your American residency. That's the stupidest thing ever. Like, don't give up your American residency. But pay taxes in Thailand. Make sure you get paid in crypto. 0% capital gains. If you get paid in the dollar, it's not 0% capital gains. Just keep that in mind. And like I said, yeah, we're gonna shoot up here after market close. Yeah, it's gonna go take out buy side here in a second. But yeah, the market basically tells you what it's gonna do every single time. You're referring to capital gains taxes. Well, you can only write off, what is it, 6,000 or 7,000 or something like that. I think they did up it to 7,000. I should know that because that was actually a test. That was actually a question on my when I was taking my SIE. Take a 7,000. I'm pretty sure they recently upped it to 7,000. But you can only take a loss for $7,000. Like everything after that, you can't write that off. But like I said, I'm not a CPA. Even though I did go to school to be a CPA, but I'm not a CPA. Well, no, I didn't go to school to be a CPA. I got a minor in accounting, which isn't really taxes, but hey. But overall, phenomenal day, great day. Tesla still holding up pretty strong. INTC, I know some of you guys into that. Phenomenal trade. Vigo, really nothing to worry about. We have a substantial amount of time, and honestly, cloud names just keep going back and forth on which one wants to run. Like every day, a different cloud name decides to take the lead. I think today Snow ran. Yeah, look, today the Snow decided to run. Let's see. It's this piece of shit CRM. Let me see. Did CRM decide to run today too? Nah, CRM's just a piece of shit. All right, cool. Let's see. Did D-Dog run? Yeah, it's just like they're cycling. Avigo ran yesterday. D Dog and Snow ran today. My guess is Avigo probably runs tomorrow. Kind of what it's looking like. And honestly, this is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little flagging pattern. I don't really trade patterns, but I trade trend lines. So yeah, you have the trend line. Very, very clean. So pretty much if we get the follow through tomorrow, great. We should easily push back up to like 352 and then push up to 360 essentially. And then push up to 382. And then push up to somewhere around 400s. Yeah, we have a massive gap at 394. I think 3K losses for life if you lost a lot. Hey, I know some people have lost a lot. Hey, at least try to get it back. If you lost, try to make it back. Don't force it, but try to learn properly. But overall, phenomenal day. Um, I don't know. I might put something out later. I don't know. I'm kind of debating it. But I know a handful of people have actually asked me about teaching them for SPX. Personally, I can't do one-on-ones right now. It's just not possible. But I may do like a group mentorship. We keep it very, very small. Um, and basically teach everybody everything I know about SPX, and hopefully one of you guys can pass on the torch once I'm gone. Like pass it on. That's all I ask. Really, that's the main goal. Is somebody lives on my knowledge and just passes it to the next person, and I'm content. I know how I trade SPX. It's very, very talented. It's very, very good. I've never seen anybody trade SPX the way I do, and as efficient the way I do. So yeah, I really just want to pass on my knowledge before I disappear. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.